Ever wonder if you could run a sushi restaurant while swimming around in the ocean, catching big fish and solving the whole crisis in your off time? Boom, Dave the Diver. A fun farming, fishing, managing, puzzling, cooking game that fulfills all the niche in every genre. Normally, fishing games are meant to be peaceful and relaxing, which you could say the same for Dave the Diver, although this game is anything but normal. You start by bringing your trusty harpoon and an unregistered weapon of your choice into the ocean while you explore. Trust me, you'll need that firearm because of the insane and wacky creatures you might encounter. But seriously though, this game is designed to be a casual experience for busy people, so most of the time, you would swim around and capture some fish while you suddenly get eaten by a giant Cleone and you have to fight it in a small enclosed area, all the while it shoots you with poison and tries to eat you again. Now, what makes a good fishing game? Funny enough, it's the other things away from fishing that makes fishing games good. In my opinion, you don't truly appreciate the peaceful moment of catching a fish until you have to manage a whole restaurant, all the while Dave runs out of breath after walking slightly faster for 5 seconds. This is where most players would get overwhelmed since management games tend to start off with simple stuff and then they increase the difficulty with more demanding customers and other mechanics. First off, let's focus purely on the restaurant. We get to choose what goes on the menu, what dish to enhance, and what staffs are going to get hired. Easy, right? Now for the service part. In the beginning, you only gotta worry about a few customers and pouring some tea. But in like a span of a few hours, you need a full team, otherwise you will end up with a 1-star night. Still to this day, I have no idea how to do the beer pouring minigame and decides to let my staff do it for me. But beside the restaurant part, you need to also worry about the big parties that would bring in a whole lot of customers who looks for specific types of dishes, and the VIPs who are actually pretty cool. Sometimes you even get to help in the kitchen. Besides the restaurant, we have the normal farm and the fish farm, both of which are built and maintained by this amazing man here. And you only need to pull out the weeds from the rice field and water your crops once you unlock the second part of the farm. The fish you catch on your journey will come here to breed and you can send them back to the restaurant or sell them to make a quick buck. Now, the story is quite simple. You play as Dave, and you were originally invited by your friend Cobra to eat some sushi, but little did you know, he actually needs your help to run the business. Dave then gets into helping all these other characters, like Bancho, a sushi chef that turns anything he touches into a culinary masterpiece, Duff, a weapon engineer expert, and Dr. Bacon, an archaeologist who wants to research mermaids. That's right, mermaids! Mermaids that needs your help since the ocean is in danger due to a rise in water temperature and frequent earthquakes. Okay, now we can talk about Dave himself. Who is this man? Let me list off his feats real quick so you can comprehend the power that this man holds, okay? So he took down 3 mercenaries who wanted to kill him, mind you, snuck into a heavily guarded underground base, Metal Gear style, soloed a Navy SEAL soldier 3 times, once when he had a grenade launcher, the next one he was in a giant mech suit, and lastly, he would have won if it weren't for a giant dinosaur popping out of nowhere. Then Dave was able to kill and salvage the flesh of all of these giant bosses, including the aforementioned dinosaur. By the way, he was supposed to be on vacation. The game isn't perfect. I love fishing, I love management games, and I think that Dave the Diver has done a really good job at mixing the 2 genres together. Now that I've finished the game, I don't have any more reasons to play due to the lack of an agency, which isn't a bad thing since I've stated before that this is meant to be a relaxing game. There are still many things I haven't discovered yet, such as the mysterious thing Cobra saw at the end, and of course, the Dave lore. I definitely feel that the game tries to squeeze in as many events as they can in a span of a few hours, but don't worry, I found out that none of the missions are actually time sensitive. Even the VIPs come back later on to challenge you again. Just remember though, to take your time and enjoy each day instead of rushing through it. Holy, wait, what is this? No way, is this real? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Are we actually making a VR game? Wait. Oh, it's Mint, Rocket, aprilfools.com. Okay. When making an April Fool's joke, make sure you register any domains. Oh. What? No!